SUPA ROBO Tyson Wise! DLC, 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 DLC. I'm getting Bragar first. It's your boy Zappa, time you know Super Robo. Welcome back to Super Wars Y. It's time for the DLC. Let's go! Trouble among the asteroids, Dagama sector. On the way to supply energy to the colonies, Anvent runs through a skirmish between outlaws. Hashid. Anvent, mess hall. Hey Dama, did you hear where we're headed? Yeah, I heard we're headed to an asteroid belt. Why, is that a problem? It isn't, yeah. In fact, it's putting it lightly. The Anvent's about to slip right into hell itself. Into hell? Do not exaggerate like that. Look, you got Lilith all spooked. Actually, it's not much of an exaggeration. Been passing pretty close to famous West J Ward. What's the West J Ward? The place drowning in outlaws. It's also one of the biggest entertainment districts in the Earth sphere. That's good integration. I'm into this. All sorts of major crime syndicates have bases there. The data's been passed without some sort of incident. An area where villains ruled through scheming and violence, and innocent people are constantly under threat. Why is it Anvent for a place like that? One of the colonies put an emergency request for energy, and this is a shortcut. I don't seem very desperate to influence Etchka's decision. Not like we're actually going there. The Anvent's just passing through. True, we can't discount the possibility things could get violent. Well, it looks bad enough, yeah. The Anvent doesn't have much luck when it comes to avoiding conflict. Not a problem. Some punks want to pick a fight with us. More than having to give them one. That's our job, yeah. Oh, man. So that's that, huh? I have a real bad feeling about this. Cards already tell. All we can do now is get ready for whatever happens. J9 base. Ooh, hi, Sally. Pleasure to finally meet the famous Cosmo Rangers J9. Your reputation precedes you. Isaac. Okay. Time to look this up because this came up in the last episode. Ryotaro Okiyaku. It feels terribly familiar. He's 1969. Okay. No mention of Super Robot Wars, but let's look and see what this man has done. I want to see all. Anything, at least in the world of robots. He's done some Bleach. Kamen Rider Gotchard Final Episode Director's Cut Edition. Okay, he was a voice in Gotchard. That's Mecha, that counts. Eldora Driver. Oh, the voice is the Eldora Driver. Nice. Your boy Kong Ming, voices in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Tekken, Detective Conan, Demon Slayer, Fate Grand, voices in One Piece, voice in Crisis Core Reunion. The voice of McCrane and Rai in Super Robot Wars 30. I'm slowly running back because the Anything Robots. Robot Wars X, a Guard Diver, and Chinja Luz, whoever that is. I don't remember who that is. Robot Wars V, Andrew Waltveld, and Guard Driver, and Chinja Luz. So that must be someone in Mike Gine. West Ocean. Project Cross Zone 2, Captain Commando. Hell yeah, that's cool. Robot Wars Z3, Sardius Axe. I don't remember who that is, but that's gotta be one of the OG villains. Mobile Suit Gundam-san, he voiced Bright. Yeah, I'm going through this man's whole IMDb. Zero and Project Cross Zone. One day we'll see that on the channel. Gundam Seed Battle Destiny. So he was Andrew there. Z2, he was Trey's, Andrew, and Bring Stabity. Our boy Bring Stabity. I'm gonna take a second to tell him about that. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, he was also Trey's. He was Jiro in the Battleship Yamato Resurrection, which I think that's the 3D CG version. Suika and Tier Chris. Ooh, he goes way back. But how far back can we go to find anything wild and crazy? He voices writing. He's just writing's Rai's voice. Nice. And flat out, you know, he is Andrew Wildfield's voice. Under Century Episode 2, Nagare Akatsuki. That's Nabisco. And he's Zero's voice, universally. Mega Man X Maverick Hunter X, Mega Man X Day of Sigma, he's Zero. Nice. Alpha 3, Raidice. OG. Yeah, the OG animation. He's always been Rai's voice. Hell yeah. Namco X Capcom, Taida no Kagekyo. So, he wasn't Lelouch like I thought, but he's still hella prolific. Now, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom in the beginning of his career. See if he's been in the business long enough. No. I did a voice in Macross 2 Lovers again, so that's back in 92. He goes all the way back to the early 90s. So he was not the original voice for Isaac. He's the new voice for Isaac, and I'm into this. Cool fucking research done. Let's go. Good job, man. No, I want... Checkmate. That, I thought that was Lelouch. But I hear Rai. I definitely hear Rai. Let's go. This is how we pose the preventers. What kind of requests does your fire brigade have for us? So from the inland organization contacting an underground group like us directly must be quite important. True to your Razor alias, you cut straight to the chase. Recently received word that trade deals involving suspicious goods happening in the asteroid belt. Suspicious how? Full name Blaster Kid. His real name is Jotaro Kinto. He's capable to shoot down a fly at 100 meters. Any type of weapon, especially solo infiltration. Suspicious how? Weapons being traded are apparently quite powerful, despite their destination developer being unknown. Excuse me. That's all the information we have at this moment. So the almighty Bermudas are able to track their movements. Must be one hell of a weapon stealer. Stephen Bowie. Natsuji Mori. Currently holds the record for most consecutive wins in Le Mans de Sol, the biggest race in the solar system. Trademarker has had his freckles being involved in Isaac instantly falling in love with the bright thunder he joined Dave. He's the driver. He's the actual pilot. At the very least, we learned about their next trade. We asked you to go pin down where they're exchanging their secret weapons, these gold golems of theirs. Wow, this is a pretty glamorous name for a secret weapon. Omachi, Angel Omachi, or Machiko Valencia. Machiko Omachi, yes, I see where how we get there. Pick up a whip for danger in this mission. So basically every other mission we do, yeah? We did as much as we could. For the rest, we'll need to rely on those who move through the shadows of society, which is what brought you to Aldor. Possible, like the J-Knots, not only break up the seal, but also trace it to its source. Left alone, it could start a whole fire that could engulf the galaxy. Right, like J9, the galaxy troubleshooters, to help snuff it out. We're honored you bring this quest to us. So we have to prevent out some excellent agents of their own to call on, though. They're currently engaged in another mission. Besides, we judge that you'll be the ideal candidate for this mission, especially considering its location. Takes a thief to catch a thief, huh? Not exactly thieves, but we'll accept regardless. Thank you. As for your remuneration, we'll provide 20% up front. 40%. The mission being what it is, we're going to require more upfront than usual. Very well. In exchange, I guarantee our results. I won't stand for black market weapon smuggling on our watch. Trustworthy words. I look forward to your report. Nicely done, Isaac. You think it's a big one. Been a while since I got a job this impressive. I'm really pumped. Stay focused. I thought this mission would be as simple as it sounds. But geez, a mission from the Preventers? Network skills never cease to impress, Isaac. Just had some business together in the past. So, what are you spending this nice fat paycheck on, Speedy Bowie? Even need to ask? It's going all toward my kitten blaster, kid. Should have guessed, yeah? What about you, kid? Going straight for the collection. So Bowie's for his car and Kid's for his guns. Seems his paycheck's being used the same way as every other. Hey, it's the reason we can take such risky missions. Point, let's knock this out and party with our paychecks. Sounds good to me. Alright, so let's pay these villains a visit. Yay! 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 All at the same time. Next scenario. Trouble among the asteroids. DLC. 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 This is where the deal's going down. A little early, I guess we're waiting for now. Eh? Those are guys, Isaac? I see 3 shuttles. Has to be them. Mission's turning out to be a real breeze. Don't jinx it. Ready to roll, Isaac? Perfect. By Synchron Maximum. They didn't... Were they not able to license the original song? I mean, this is nice, but this ain't it. Bowie! Got it, here goes! The heck, looks like I got some idiots trying to stick their nose in our business. Let's have to teach them a lesson. Uh-oh. Seems they made sure to bring out some guides at least. I've only got 4 units, so some hand-me-downs aren't a match for us. Many of those transports have carried the weapons. Make sure not to attack the shuttles. Wouldn't want to put a scratch on those beautiful gold golems, after all. With that established, shall we clear out the interference? Of course, the real fun comes after. Now, properly, welcome to Team Cosmo Ranger J9 Prasta Quinto. Troubleshooter, support attack level 3 to prevail potential, enhanced attack. Troubleshooter, plus 10% credits for destroying enemies, plus 20% damage to enemies higher HP than own unit. Yo, that's slick. Score of 68, 2 more to ace. You're gonna ace in this stage, my guy. God damn. Which is a reflection of my own skill, I suppose. Wait, nope. Let's see. Also, Bowie, subpilot. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm very excited. Let's see. Kid has Bullseye, Snipe, Flash, Faith, and Spirit. Bowie, Axel, Vigor, Focus, Fortune, and Smash. Omachi has Mercy, Bless, Trick, Wall, and Intuition. And Isaac has Persist, Foresee, Pierce, Drive, and Press Turn. Mech Info has none skills. Has Bryce Shot Special, Bryce Spear, Bryce Sword Beam, and Bryce Sword Slap him in the face. Which is something that the DLC did not give us. Now, we're going to see Rockin' Whirlwind is... It might be from the show, but oh, they had to make up a song. Could they not license it? Is that what happened? They couldn't get the J9 theme. We know what we're doing. We know what's happening. We know what's happening. What? Happening? Let's see how much trouble I get in trouble with. Alright. Let's still a focus in there just so we're not missing. I need to turn this down. When cornered, they rush to anyone else, no matter how much they are. Exactly what one would expect from a villain. They're underestimating us. Better show them exactly what the Cosmo Ranger J9 can do. No point holding back, especially when a paycheck as big as this on the line. Yeah, definitely need to bring the volume down on this. Pop that into Audacity as a reminder, a grim reminder. Oh, hey mouse, stop that. Okay, I rebooted the game just to fix the music volume. Look it, we will fix it now while I'm thinking about it rather than later, so we can make sure it's right.
逃げてばかりはいませんよ。
さいかった。ヒント、射程距離に入ったぞ。
よし、ブライソードビーム。
Counter move. Regular Bryce Sword.
Naka同士やるもんですな、キッドさん。
ほんとほんと。
よしキッド、目いっぱい近づいてやっから一撃で叩き切ってくんなまし。
任しとけ。ブライソード。
行くぞ。今だキッド。
でや
Bolt is a bonus! Plus 10 range, Force of Spirit credit bonus increases from double to 120%. Bigger up. Cast wall. Ooh, Kidler's Valor, let's go. Charge. Disruption! Yes! Y'all know how I feel about Disruption. And Valor, though. No one else on the team has Valor yet.
Escort units can't put a scratch on it. Hold on, is that what I think it is?
Boring! These guys are even weaker than I thought.
That's where you're wrong, Amachi. You see, we're just too strong. Not gonna see me complain about getting a job done early, especially when there's just a reward waiting for me afterward.
Can only hope this goes so smoothly.
Alright, that's it. Let's scram! Seems like Gangster Friend's making a break for it.
Unfortunately for them, they're not easy to escape Blaster Kid.
Wait, Kit, I have a bad feeling about this.
Huh?
Gets clear. Bowie, now! Yes, sir!
Oh, hi, hello, what are you? It's those gold golems.
Duh! What happened to the shutters?
Looks like this unexpected role reversal. So Carl busted itself out. Whoo! Talk about gaudy. Must be what the preventer lady told us about. I'm 100% sure I've never seen anything like them before. Something is off about them, though. Yeah, I think those are enemies from Robot Wars V. No, X.
What's going on? Why are they moving on their own? Oh!
The shuttle?
Alright, now I'm confused. How come the cars been attacking your masters?
Given the situation, we can only consume the berserk.
This whole thing smells off, Isaac.
I agree, kid. Let's pull out for the moment.
It looks like you're letting us off the hook that easy. Dang! Guess it's beats postponed for tomorrow's breakfast. Wait, something's coming in the other direction. This was part of the deal. No one tells merchandise to be running around. It's just controlling our stuff. Who the fuck's behind this? Is it those guys? Oh, copyright J9. It's their fault, isn't it? Jumpers have no place bursting into professional business. They're gonna pay for this. Suggs look like you're raring for a fight. What's the plan, Isaac? We got these guys think they look. These guys think we took their shuttles. That's how villains are. When something bad happens, they're quick to look for someone to blame. Does that mean we can't get involved? Can't you find an opening and leave, Bowie? I can, but no promises. Especially now we've got more company. However, this is the good company. Not bad company. Who's the lowest? Pilot to level. Yeah. Heel ship. Load in. Components already in combat. I know this place is supposed to be crawling with mills, but I didn't expect it this quickly. No breach reckoning those golden machines. They don't look like Noah's usual weaponry. Not answering to our hails. Probably unmanned. A lot less like roller, what's more like golems, like you see in a fantasy setting. Alright, designate to unknown units as golems going forward. Ha! Called it! Are those... Maybe I'm telling you them gold room golems, but they're not usual and keep them in order. I can't sense any odd from those golems. Maybe they're animated by some force other than our magic. What are they? Why are they here? I don't know, but there's a will animating them. Come in, Red Unit. Let's go, my friend Renetta, representative Mobile City State, A-Advent. So that's the A-Advent we're talking about. How are we playing this one, Isaac? Should we ignore them and slip away? No, I'll respond. Do you read me, A-Advent? We have the Cosmo Rangers J9. As you can see, we were caught up in a rather nasty situation. Wait, J9? You know them, Forte? I heard they're galaxy troublemakers and that villains in the asteroid belt shake their boots at the mention of their name. Troubleshooters? Yeah, she definitely said troublemakers. That's a typo. To put it another way, they're problem solvers who skirt the law. Huh? You hear that? Sounds like we're celebrities. Then where's our red carpet? Representative Etchka, I don't know what brought you these parts, but we prefer not to get you involved. I recommend leaving this area immediately. Well, do we take his advice? I don't see any reason for us to jump into a brawl between outlaws. I say we follow the suggestion and get followed. The golems are closing in! Well, so much for leaving, it seems. What do we do, Miss Etchka? We'll fight for our own self-defense. Scramble-wise next! Well, you definitely get to go by default. Let's take Rye, you, and then start Getter. Is anybody actually close to Ace? Hey, I need to make sure you have Proud Ace. Red Knight is away. Marvel. Let's go back to levels. Right, you're skipping you. Has it gotta be Quest and Bune? Yeah, you're definitely up front. Those golems are gunning for the A-Advent. Well, we're not going to stand for that. Gutsy cow like that young lady's worth protecting. J9, we propose a temporary alliance so we can clear the way through here. Understood, Representative Extra. I have no reason to decline. Very well, why is the experimenters have both ways of enemies? How about we leave this to them and sneak off in the confusion? Absolutely not. We teach these particular villains to fear our names. Ice cold. That's Isaac we know and love. That's what I was waiting to hear. Let's cut loose. Remember who the enemy here is, Kate. Roger that. It's gonna be fun. Hyper. Equal she sweet. Definitely gotta. Oh, hold on. We started not. Oh, because we came boosted in. So turn up. Ready, go. And then shit. That's not the part I thought it was. It's fine. Which the HP, MG, and there's all conditions. So, if we're gonna do that, then let's make it worth our finance. Crushed them. I appreciate the invitation, but because the event might have a screw loose. What's that supposed to mean, Omachi? Who tried to fight just because it's breaking out on your course? Being a little representatively too curious for your own good? When they fight terrorists and humankind's enemies, they likely came here for that exact purpose. Some kind of heroes of justice. Maybe we'll get along better than I thought. Oh, come on, she's some rich girl in the public eye. We know a bunch of outlaws in the asteroid belt. Our positions on methods differ, but our emphasis may be similar. Let's go, my friend Bennett. It ignited my curiosity.
よし、ブライガーで一騎打ちだ。イエイ。ブライソード。行くぜ。覚悟。でやー。
Alright, that's that. So let's also go ahead and pop this real quick. No. That. That. There's that. Practically a full gauge, right? Yep. I don't have anything that's going to give me extra damage. Here's smash. Forced crit? Force crit, does it?
自信はなくてもやるしかないです。そこ。
逃がすかよ。加速用カタパルト召喚。
準備はいいですね。セルガード、光の翼が天を駆ける。これが私たちの選んだ道です。
They had nothing to say about those enemies, other than what was said in the intro. Can I? Yeah, let's see if we can't bring Fall up to Ace on this stage as well. Fall levels up. Very good. Oh, wow. Dababa levels up, Headliner level 7. Energy Kata! Jet Jaguar levels up. Put on some good music.
飛べば飛べるか。俺だって相手の懐に飛び込む。この位置、このタイミング。もたもたするねえな。
Are you just flat out doing that much damage? Marvel gets 2 levels. Aura power level 5. Let's go. We don't have a turn limit. We can bring our lower numbers up. Team Getter levels up. Souls. Alright, so silence in on. Gets one in. Galva Squad levels up again. Paw. It needs 2 more. Getter boys get some more. Charge. Another touchy.
そんなところにいるから行けファンネルたち落ちちゃ
え 2 levels. Level for Marvel.
行きますよゼルガード
いい魔力の錬成です。
ありがとうホープスやるわよこれがセーランのドグマです
They really have nothing to say. I'm hoping that in the other two stages, original enemies from V and T show up. Yune gets 2 levels. My god, y'all are level 40, pull back. Have y'all pull back. Wall. You don't get experience for that. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate realization. You're gonna get a shoot down, then let's get a cheer in. Use your own fortune, because why the fuck not? Four levels for quest. Unity! Is that the assistant spell? In that case, let's spend more. Fixer beam. Although I guess I should have saved that for... That could have been executed better. So, yep, that's 3 assist charges. Okay, I can make this work. Slide over here. Do this. Apply quests. And then parts. Cover main pilot's SP. Big ass unity spell. Where is...
Huh! Looks like you're all out of bodyguards! Dang it, even better than people say! Just you wait, J9, you'll pay for this! Kid!
Okay!
Ah! Villains will see no mercy from us. This is how live crime ends!
Dummies, you could have gotten away if you just ran instead of trying to get the last word in.
Of course, we all gotta get rid of our only leader, the whole weapon deal thing. We stopped the transaction and confirmed the existence of gold golems. I'd say we filled the minimum requirements.
Meaning we'll be getting the minimum payment, most likely?
Sounds like the banquet's canceled tonight, Bowie. You gotta be kidding me. We worked our butts off back there.
Job isn't over yet.
Must be a way to track down those gold golems. Zoop.
And let's see, how many enemies are left? 2. Then let's put 1 on Getter, and then... Thunder Bomber, alright. Getter boys level up. And then what we're gonna do is we'll give this to Fa. Yes, Proud Ace, so that'll take her Ace bonus. And she can get back in the Metis. Okay, yep. We spent all of our things. Can't afford another Unity. AL, let's... So that's going to be 4, so let's do Pierce. And Smash. Ball hits level 40. It's a bonus! Plus 3 assist gauge on sorting. Base cost of the Wish Spirit becomes 35. That's the last of them! How about that? We went pretty smooth thanks to our reinforcements. So your name is Representative Edgecott, correct? That's right. We tend to resolve under extreme pressure. I'm impressed. Let me request permission to board your ship. Show our gratitude, perhaps exchange information. I won't force the issue. Obviously, a nation of your standing has no reason to meet with the outlaws like us. On the contrary, we'd also like to express our gratitude directly for your help. We'll send you docking instructions. If you could, please follow them. We humbly accept your invitation. There's a thing or two I'd like to ask you. I'll do my best to answer them. Are you sure about this, Vinechka? Something about him rubs me the wrong way. That's no reason to pick it on manners. Besides, I personally doubt they're quite as bad as our reputation makes them out to be. And representative office. I see. So Jane and I was here to stop the sale of those golems. Can't reveal our client, but you're correct about the contents of the request. Although we succeeded in the gold golem's destruction, we're unable to track where they came from. I can't believe I'm finally meeting the famous Cosmo Rangers J9! Certainly don't mind hearing that kind of respect from a member of the Special Stealth Forces. Oh, you can tell I'm a ninja? I've been to enough battlefields to recognize one. You all look more ordinary than I was expecting. Oh, what were you expecting? People say your galaxy troubleshooters and make even outlaws tremble. I was expecting black suits and sunglasses. We may be outlaws ourselves, but we're not the Mafia. Oh, I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. Relax a little, would you? We're not the most uptight bunch, but we're not going to eat you or anything. Bowie, we're in polite company. Could you pick your words a little better? Yes, ma'am. You said you had things you wanted to ask. A friend of ours, Poncho, has gone missing. I haven't been able to reach him lately, meaning I haven't gotten much work either. The ship travels all over. As a result, we figured you might have run into him. We asked you to let us know if you do. Do you have any leads where he may have gone? Or anyone who might be after him? Knowing him, I'm sure he has many enemies as there are stars in the sky. What she said. It'd be a bigger surprise if he wasn't grabbed by some thug. Poncho was supposed to accompany a new client to meet with us, but he never arrived for the appointment. Must have gotten caught up in something on his way there. Could the client be bringing something to us? Blech! Could the client he was bringing have something to do with his disappearance? Consider that angle. Unfortunately, he didn't tell us anything about said client. We don't know what the job was going to be or a single thing about who was pitching it. I understand the situation. The Information Division just sent us results of their search. Unfortunately, they didn't find anything on note of Poncho. I see. I apologize for the wasted effort. There's another idea. Would you be open to traveling with us? Us? With you? On the Advent? A rather unexpected proposal. As you said, the Advent travels everywhere. It should make gathering information easier. We'd also gladly offer our information division assistance in finding a friend. Offering us a whole package deal, I see.
We'd love to accept, but there has to be a catch. What do you want in return?
Do you plan to put us to work fighting alongside Wise next? Perhaps you can enlighten us on that, Representative Echka? We would, of course, be delighted if you lent us your strength. However, whether you do so or not is of your own volition. You'll also be free to continue fulfilling the requests you receive as per your usual.
Wait, seriously?
What does Advent have to gain from this arrangement? Advent is a nation. The fact that people from all walks of life choose to live here is valuable in and of itself. Okay, but you may be outlaws, but you're not bad people. Am I wrong?
Not really, no.
Considering the state of the world, everyone is free to use their strength however they wish. However, I believe you, a group that does not tolerate evil, are closer in purpose to us than you might think.
You make a convincing point.
In that case, what do you say to the representative off the team?
Sure, why not? Doesn't seem like she'll tie us down at least. I'm tearing up here. The folks talking about angels, they must mean people like her.
Oh, this is your first time meeting an angel, Bowie?
Nope, of course not. Nothing of the sort, Angel Omachi. No complaints from me, Isaac.
In which case, Representative Echka, we would like to accompany the Advent. We'd also like to offer our full support in combat. Are you certain?
This world's all about give and take.
Exactly. We'll work for our room and board. Thank you all so much, J9.
Mess Hall. As such, we look forward to working with you all. Cosmo Rangers J9, the Galaxy Troubleshooters. Be terrifying as enemies, but they'll make great allies. I'm Blaster Kid. Go ahead and call me Kid.
Folks call me Speedy Bowie. I'm Angel Omachi. Just Omachi, it's fine.
I'm known as Isaac the Razor. I'm in charge of J9.
I've got a question. Those aren't your real names, are they?
Of course not. Can't work in the shadows using your real name.
You heard the man at any rate. Looking forward to fighting with you all.
Speedy Bowie. I was wondering where he disappeared to. You know him, Akira? He's got the record for most wins in the Le Mans de Sol, the biggest car race in the solar system.
How did someone like that become an outlaw?
Hey, no need to go digging too deep.
We're buddies now, so let's leave it at that. Exactly. We've got our own circumstances.
Blaster Kid, I swear I saw you back during the Revolutionary War. I was in the army back then, but I went to Cosmo Rangers J9 now, and I don't feel like chatting about the old days. Galaxy Troubleshooter sure has a ring to it, doesn't it?
You must be the new Geta team intelligence by Commander Jin.
You knew the commander?
A little, enough to know he was a sharp, capable man.
I knew Commander Jin had a secret or two, but who'd have thought he rubbed shoulders with these troubleshooters? I heard about you guys from Sally, J9. I was the Preventers, right? And who are you? Dua Maxwell. I work with the Preventers.
I see. He must be one of the agents you said was on a different mission.
So, what's the deal with the gold golems?
Quite a few of them appear to be moving along the smuggling route. We need to cut off the supply before this fire spreads.
Right.
And he's real Mr. Friendly, isn't he?
That's just how Hero is.
So that's Hiro Yui? The pilot of the Preventers Angel Wing Gundam?
Aw, come on, Omachi. You seriously interested in a guy like that?
Well, we both got the angel motif going on.
I'd say we're good on the introductions. While we're all here, might as well make it a party.
Great idea! Since we've got more money coming our way after all.
It'll be our treat to celebrate our new companions. That's what I like to hear! Hey, these troubleshooters have known had a good time. You okay with that, Isaac?
Necessary expenditure, I'll allow it.
Yay!
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 This gold golem's target to A Advent may have gone berserk, specifically because the A Advent was near. Our mission isn't over yet. We need more information to obtain it. We'll be traveling with the A Advent. Swoosh! Mission ace, as they should be. And a wolf's mark. New item. Who dis? Numbers go up. Boom, boom, boom. Time for some dialogue. Ooh, okay. Oh, this. Oh, we have talking. We have much talking to do. Let's start with outside the DLC. Ace Chat Fall. Wait, hold on. Before I forget.
ではカスタマイズを始めま
Assignment.
しょう
Assign Metis. Ba. Get back in your robots. Mass production new. Yeah, that tracks. The regs.
で
Okay,
は
real
カスタマイ
quick.
ズを始めましょう
Let's get our custom bonus on the regs. All weapons get +1 range, +1 move.
これからの戦いのために
Assignment.
万全の準備を
Gundam Mark II. Emma. It might just be better.
ではカ
But
スタマ
that
イ
of
ズを
course
始めま
means
しょう
that... Whoa! That just expanded. That didn't used to be 10. Or used to be 10 rather. Let's hold back on the weapons for a second. +10 mobility, long weapon gauge, +1 range, 500 attack power. Fuck yes. Rygar. We need that custom bonus. All of us needs +200 attack power, +1 move, +40 energy. Good. Now we can pump more money into weapons. Okay, parts. While we're here, I do want to unequip anything off of the regs. Wolfsmart, +10 max morale, +10 sight, +1 move. Non-range 1 weapons gain +1 range. So that's not exactly with other morale boosting cat parts. Damn. +1, be awesome. Where did it go? Oh, they're sorted by grade. Sorted by new. Wolfmart. It's only a silver. Well, you get to have that.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう
Now, back to dialogue. Etsuko Awards Fall, the special title for becoming an ace pilot. Congratulations, Fall. I hereby bestow the title of ace pilot upon you. Thank you, Representative Etsuko. I'm happy to have my efforts acknowledged. Actually, would you mind if I ask you something, Fall? What is it? You don't seem to like battle very much. But you still fight. I want to know what drives you to do it. I've always been scared of the battlefield. I still am. But there are things and people that I just want to protect. I think I understand how you feel. Though I imagine our desires to protect people aren't quite the same thing. I'm sure you'll find a person like that one day, Representative. May I come talk to you when that happens? It would be my pleasure. Thank you. When that day comes, I'll make sure to work every bit as hard as you. Mission result. Defense up program. For fall? Alright, that tracks. Wait a second. Right. Ace Chat. Jotaro Kido. Let's go awards Kid a special title for becoming an ace pilot. They nearly came as ace pilots, frankly. Congratulations, Kid, Billy, Omachi, Isaac. I hereby bestow the title upon ace pilot upon all of you. Thanks, Mr. Representative. It's an honor. You sure you're okay with slapping titles on shady characters like us? All of you and Jin have been working hard for the A Advent. Sort of. Invalidating your efforts would be an invalidation of the A Advent itself. What a nice thing to say. Please accept the title along with the gratitude of myself and the citizens that come with it. Gratitude, meaning there isn't exactly much of a cash prize. But I suppose gratitude is just as precious, maybe even more so. Ah, quit it with philosophy junk, Isaac. Yeah, if you're happy, just say so. Okay, guys, time for our usual. Kid, would you like to count us off? Alright, I've got it. Everyone together now. Yay! Yay! Range up program. Nice. And another dialogue. Okay, so the other stuff hasn't shown up yet. Name of stuff. Or maybe we have to complete all 3 to continue. And I haven't seen yet. Those are them. Double, Roger. New Relic. War Piece from the Shadows. Shuffle Alliance Gundam Fighters and Galaxy Troubleshooters Crossroad J9 Rangers Clash. And Vent Hanger.
Come on, Saisashi, one more round. Hold on a sec, let me catch my breath, Tomo. The more exhausted your body gets, the more unnecessary tension leaves you. It's where the real training begins. Oh, give me a break.
Shuffle Alliance training looks more intense. Looks intense.
You went through some rough training in the army too, didn't you, kid? I guess, yeah. Of course, it's no big deal for yours truly.
Oh yeah? Look at Mr. Cool Guy over here.
No use trying to hide it, kid. I don't know, even now you haven't missed out a single day of training.
You should show Saisashi the quick draw practice you do every morning.
Oh man, you saw that?
The new kid actually had a diligent streak.
You've got the wrong idea. This stuff has nothing to do with training. How do you figure? Handling guns more like a hobby. Actually, I better just say it's like my life itself. In other words, drawing guns is the same as drawing breath for me.
Wow, that line gave me goosebumps.
Pure poetry. Sounds like a lot how we feel about fighting. Nice work out there, Tomo. Now that Saisai's done, want to do some training of my own. Mind helping me out, kid? Who? Me? Want to come up with a technique that can outspeed your quick draw. Is that even possible? It's pretty hard to dodge a bullet.
No, that's too deep.
It is pretty hard to dodge a bullet.
I'm getting gravelly, that's the problem.
It's pretty hard to dodge a bullet.
True, so a fighter who has honed his skills to perfection can predict the possible by watching how their gun is drawn.
And this Tomo we're talking about, he can totally do it!
You really think it'll be that easy?
It only works when you're facing down a third-rate gunman. That's why I want to challenge a first-rate, no, a master gunman like you.
No way! We're not running a charity here.
True, you want to borrow us? You gotta hash it out with our scary boss man first.
And we don't come cheap. Lend the man a hand, kid.
Isaac?
Who are you and what have you done with Isaac? You're definitely not the type to have us do charity work. For all personal wise next included in the fees provided by the representative. Besides? Candice has done a request from the Shuffle Alliance. Not completely, at least.
What? Did you turn on you or something?
Not quite.
The Shuffle Alliance and Cosmo Rangers J9 may have different positions and philosophies, but we all fight the darkness of the world from its shadows.
Good point, actually.
Sure, but wouldn't you say a heroic fighter and a troubleshooter are a little too mismatched?
True that what we do is more akin to a business, but we're far from money-grubbing mercenaries. As such, I don't think offering an occasional favor to our comrades is a bad idea.
Sure thing, Isaac. Totally on your side here. Besides, now I'm curious. Who'd win between my shooting and Domon's fighting? So will you train with me, kid? You and me are made from the same stuff. Might not be a real fight, but I don't plan on losing. Getting one having a rare chance here. Not often the blaster kid goes all out. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Sounds like we have an agreement.
Oh, it's gonna be a sight to see. I'll go get everyone. Better idea, let's broadcast on the AD channel. Let's not. I'm not sure if Tomo cares, but I'm actually the type to stand out in the spotlight.
Most alluring is that which is unseen. Our battles are best fought out of the spotlight.
Besides, really keep the broadcast crushing the defeat of Tomokazu. Everyone's here. You're confident of nothing else. Huh? That didn't get a rise out of you? This might be tougher than I thought. Looks like the showdown has already begun.
Who's your money on, Isaac? Can't you guess?
I'm all ready, Tomo. Same here.
Which means?
Gunman Gundam Fighter. Ready? Go!
That's good shit. That's good shit. And we get some XP out of it. Nice. Next time. We might have to transform. I wonder if they include the DLC in the new skits. That'd be nice.
Hey プレイヤーまさかここで終わりだなんて言わないだろうな
無理を言うなチモデ。
何を言ってやがるドモン戦いはノンストップだ
3分が1ラウンドのボクシングはどうなんだ。
そりゃそのあれだまあ事情があって
プレイヤーのみんな今のうちに休憩に入ってくれ。
だが休憩は1分だそうしたら次のラウンドが始まるぜ
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.